this time and time again. How do you see this drama unfolding in West Bengal? Pretty much a redux of 2019 when Mamata Banerjee defended the then DGP.
I read it as a question, exactly what you say. To use your words, it's a question of obstruction of justice. It's an unwarranted interference in a legitimate investigation. You may not like the timing, right? You want to claim the victim card, yes. But you can't go there with two police officers, intimidate ED officers like you've done in the past, beaten them up. You're a repeat offender, right? It happened in Shahjahan Sheikh's case. Not Mamata personally, but Shahjahan Sheikh's goons did that last time, right? So this is a repeated now tendency of the West Bengal political establishment, and it just shows that Mamata Banerjee has a lot to hide. And to bring the Commissioner of Police of Calcutta and the DGP of West Bengal to the premises is a show of intimidation. So this matter now, the crime she's committed today of theft, house trespass, and criminal intimidation, all this right now has to be investigated by the CBI.
Right.
But of course, you'll have to make an application of the ED will have to make an application to the court concerned, to the Delhi High Court, to transfer this investigation or to let the CBI investigate.
Right, so clearly an obstruction of justice is the pitch that's coming in from Mahesh Jethmalani. But Mr. Jethmalani, at the same time, given the fact that we saw the drama in 2019, we saw the drama around Shah Jahan Sheikh, the TMC is pretty confident that this happens time and time again, but no punitive action is taken against the Chief Minister for, as what you're saying, is the obstruction of justice when it comes to the operations of the central agencies.
Well, I mean, that's the whole point. If you let somebody off the hook, right, and you don't do anything in the meantime, keep it on the boil, right? And then these things will happen if you. So that should have been pursued. I mean, what happened with Shahjahan Sheikh, etc. But the FIRs are there. I think the investigation is still on. The post-poll violence of 2021 charge sheets have been filed. So it's not as if nothing is happening.
Right. But Mr. Jethmalani, the charge that's coming in from the TMC is that this was a raid on a TMC office, that there was an attempt to take documents away which were linked to the TMC, claiming that the ED is following the BJP's orders to take sensitive information of the TMC right ahead of the Bengal elections. How do you read that angle that's coming in and that spin that's coming in from Mamata Banerjee?
There were files which pertain to Hawala transactions by her political consultant, right? Pratik Jain. That's the ED case. That's what they were looking at, Hawala payments made to him, right? And then probably passed on to other people. I don't know. But that's what the exact nature of the case is. But why would anybody want to tell, the TMC has a very patent strategy. What is there that the BJP wants to get to the ED? Or Mr. Amit Shah would want to get from the ED. First of all, the ED is an independent organization, it doesn't act at all. But even then, what would they want to get? Her strategy is very clear. She has a vote bank which she cultivates, nurses, pampers, right? She's got a cadre, and that cadre exists all the time. In every election, or every pre-election also, and every post-election also, indulges in acute violence. That's a strategy. Intimidate voters to come to the polling booth, and nurture your own vote bank.
Right, but Mr. Jethmalani, talking about the fact that, as you're pointing out, that several of these cases from 2019 to even Shahjahan Sheikh to now even this case now, it's in the legal quagmire, they're still on the boil. But it seems that the TMC always gains the political mileage right ahead of the elections, because we're going to see Mamata Banerjee now mobilize her cadre across the state to take on the BJP as well as the central agencies.
Well, I don't know. That's becoming a little bit of a tired tactic, isn't it? I mean, if you're going to all the time scream victimhood when there are legitimate investigations going on. There's been an education scam. There've been so many scams in West Bengal. Apart from Shahjahan Sheikh's, activities, cow smuggling and all that, right? But and violence and rape and all that. So there have been many cases. They're in the pipeline, right? There have been murder and rape of supporters of the BJP in the post-poll violence. Their charge sheets have been filed, as I said, right? So it's not that everything is not happening, and this pattern will go on, because there is a lot of crime in West Bengal at the instance of the TMC. There's no doubt about that. It's basically a loot and scoot government. There is all into patronage. What is their real what is the real system of governance, their strategy or their governance strategy? We've not seen any evidence of it.
Right.
Basically, it's riddled with corruption. The state is riddled with corruption, and the police are hand in glove with the state.
Right, but Mr. Jethmalani, my final question, we've seen this time and time again, this same narrative, these same tactics play out as you're pointing out. She's often accused of out-lefting the left party in West Bengal. But do you think this tactic has run its course?
And certainly, I think there are winds of change coming in right now. I think, the fact that there is a lot of SIR activity in West Bengal, and you've had a lot of people, Bangladeshi voters, being sent back across the border, right? There can be winds of change. Margins have not been very high in many constituencies last time, and I think that will make a change. A and B, there's been no governance, right? She's had basically a vote bank, a cross-border vote bank of illegal immigrants, which have swelled her vote bank.